Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Check, 41. I got it. Check. Shoot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Go.
Second and 11. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Switch.
On first down, Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Pick it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Dolphins' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Stop your whining.
Second and 6. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Second and 4. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Back to throw now on first down. That one is caught by Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody Oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got
the ball's out. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Ertz, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Broken tackle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Delta. Go. I got him.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It's now 3rd down.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ken Lobo. Watch the block. 5. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Come on, D. 41 Mike. Right here. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
20. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, seam 6. 41. Mike, 41. Here we go. D5.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey! All day, every day, any day.
Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
That's a 59 mark. Check, 59.
Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check. Double tight. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Ready. 50, plant. Who that? Kill. Topper. Go. Be ready. Be ready. Hey, snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alpha.
2nd and 10. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Refusing to go down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On first down, it's Watson. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Houston. Jarvis Landry. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
24! 59! Mike, 59! Henry! 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
41 to Mike, 41 to Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, 59. Come on. Mike, check, 59. I got you. Time to go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Strong left.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
I'm here,
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man there is Malone. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He can't get him down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set 19, 59, 59, check, 59.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 31. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yeah, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check. General West. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Hey, let's get off the field, G. Let's get off. 59. Hey, watch it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. It's wearing the tight end with it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson, he finds his target, Fuller. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Squeeze, double. At 59. 59.
Back to throw, Watson. Pretty move. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Taylor, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
We certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 7-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, exit. Yes.
Check 41.
You gonna see me in your ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost lost it, and the Texans scoop it. The 20, 10, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. And, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it. Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we? We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Hunt. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
80 weapons.
They'll run again with Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice. And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half. So for Miami, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been